Guys, is my screen visible? Okay. So in any language, we always learn hello world as the first programming, right? So in Flutter also, we'll be learning the hello world as a first program. So I am running the first program. Yeah. So see, it restarted the application, and this is the output. See, are you guys able to do the same in your code editor? So when you open the first Flutter project after installation, by following that installation video, you will get a basic project. In that one, you will get main.file inside the lib folder. In that one, if you remove that thing, the entire code, and if you copy paste this thing, and if you try to run this Flutter app, you will be able to see the output here. See, for this one, I will share you the link here in the chat. So go to this website, and you copy this code and you paste it in the code editor in the main.dot file. So remove all the things and paste this code here and try to run the project. I want everyone to be hands-on. So if anyone facing an issue, just let me know. I want everyone to do it. If you guys are not able to set up the editor, at least try to run the project here. If you go to this website, if you see the code and if you run, it will work. But this output and this output will differ. Your code will run exactly like this in any mobile if you run this project. Here it is only for your learning purpose. So always try to run the code in your code editors. Okay. Okay, guys, understood? If you understood, either type yes in the chat or give a thumbs up symbol. If you have any confusion or if you are facing any issue, just let me know. We can sort it out. So you guys are comfortable with both code editor and web browser, right?
Sir,
Yeah, hello.
you have informed that we can also use with USB cables, right, sir?
Yeah, we can run through USB cable also. Did you complete the setup?
Yes, sir, but that
Hmm.
emulator didn't, sir.
Emulator, no problem. If you there is no emulator, if you have added that mobile, no, in this list you will get that mobile name. You can select that mobile and you can run it in the. You can click that run option here also. Here I am selecting the emulator because I am running in emulator. In this list, you will see your mobile name also.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, if you click on that one and run the project, it will run in your mobile also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. Any other doubts? Okay. Here we will be running the first uh, project. See, earlier we discussed about the classes and object, right? Here we have void main. As I said, in dot, everything starts with the main function. So this is the first entry point in which our app will start running. So if this function is called run app, which is already there in your Flutter SDK, the package you have downloaded, right? These functions are already available inside that package. Okay, so that's why uh, when you type run app, it gives you suggestions because these functions are already inside available inside the Flutter SDK, which you have downloaded and set up. Okay, so whatever the code you write inside this project, this run app, it will try to implement this whole code. The compiler will try to implement the whole code and shows the output in emulator, because here I selected Pixel XL API mobile, this emulator, as my output device. So it will display my output here in emulator. If you have selected your mobile device, if you run the project, then it will show the output in your mobile. Okay, how many of you completed this one? How many of you completed this project in your mobile or in your emulator? Just raise your hands. No one? No one able to run the application? Okay, guys, how many of you just attending the class without laptop or a browser, a laptop or editor? If you are attending this in a mobile, if you are not in front of a laptop, or if you are not using code editor, just raise your hands, so that based on that one, I will decide whether I need to take the class entirely on code editor or a web browser. Okay, yeah, code is running. Okay, so you are able to see the output, right, in your device, whether it is emulator or mobile, it is up to you. Okay, okay, guys. So earlier we learned the classes and objects, right? So here the first object we are seeing here is text. In Flutter, we call these things as widgets, not objects. See, the basic widgets are text widget. The text widget lets you create a run of styled text in your application. Okay, if you see in run app, you have to see the syntax first. In run app, we have to pass a widget. Okay, in functions we have learned, right? In order to pass a variable, we have to give that signature here. For run app, it takes widget type as a parameter. So whatever the parameters we send here inside the run app, it tries to display the output here. So here we are passing the text widget. So if you see, we can pass the text widget like this also. And See, earlier the code was sent this one center, and inside that one we passed as text. That's why it printed our text in the center. Here we passed the text as hello world without center, so it just displayed the center here. If you see the code, the hello world is here. So it starts everything starts implementation from the top left. So by default, if you don't give any center or right or left, it will start from the top left corner. Okay. So this is why I told you to understand the concept of class and objects. So here text is a object which is already inside the Flutter package which we install, and we pass. See the text type. First one is a positioned parameter. Remaining things are optional parameters. These optional parameters define the styles, text align, text direction, and everything that is related to the object here. So if we put the style, this style is a type of text style. So text style is another thing which is also an object which defines the text style, and it is already present inside the Flutter. So if we give the color as colors green and the font size as 14, if you run it again, see the hello world became green. I will make that is, see the size, text style, color became green, and the font size became 32 bigger. If you see the code of text style, see everything is an optional parameter. Font size, font weight, font style, letter spacing, word spacing. There are many attributes which you will get to know while practicing about it. Okay, you guys understood? You guys understood about the text? Okay. So this is the basic project about Flutter. The first one we have seen the text. If you see, this is the example. A text widget displays a string of text with a style, single style. In text, there are different types. Text style. This see hello beautiful world. This looks different. One is a of style, default style. Another beautiful is a italic style, and the world is a bold style. So this is how the text will render in the Flutter. If you guys want to know more about text, you can refer this link and you can click on this text, and it will explain you a lot about text. Okay. The second widget we want to show here is row and column. You guys know, right? What is row, what is column? Can
Yes,
anyone
sir.
explain what is row? I mean, in which direction the widgets will be usually. If a row means in which direction the values will be. Can anyone tell? Row. It's horizontal or vertical?
Horizontals.
Yeah. Here we are seeing this is a row. So before running the row, here they use the key called expanded. This one you need some more classes to understand it. Mm. Before running this row and column, I have to introduce one more thing called material app. Wait. See, the main thing you have to know about mobile is in mobile you see the pages, right? Whatever the pages you are seeing in WhatsApp or Telegram, for example, if I open one application, see this page now, it is showing the white background and it is showing the Chrome and continue. This white background which we called as material app. Okay, if you put the material app, and the scaffold are called the pages. If you see what it is called, see, we also got the this back white page and we got the text called hello world. If you compare the code UI here in the Chrome browser, this UI is also same. There is a white background and we have one logo and welcome to Chrome. By using Chrome, help, accept and continue. If you see, we can also make the same in our application. See, instead of that Chrome text, we have hello world. If you compare, are you able to see the output? So in our mobile, when you are launching any application, we will see the page, right? That page we call it as scaffold. Okay, those pages are up. We can run those pages inside an app called material app. Okay, if you run the material app, first we have to declare the material app and we have to declare the scaffold as a home so that you will be able to see the white page. See, if you run the application, so this is the basic point of entry point of any application. So can you guys run it for me in hands-on in your own devices, whether it is a mobile or emulator? It's okay. Just try to run it one. This is a basic step in running a first Flutter project. Okay. Can you guys run it for me? One. one person, any one person. Because if you start learning from the day one of this code editor, then the developing user interfaces will become easy for you. If you don't practice along with me, then it will become a little bit difficult for you to practice developing UIs using Flutter. Okay. If you are able to see that white screen in your mobile or emulator also, can you raise your hands? I want everyone to run this piece of code. See, this is a nothing, just this code. If you want, I can copy paste it in the chat also. So center is a object which makes the widget to display in the center of the page. So whatever the child we pass to the center, it will display the text. See, whatever it is, you can give in style, you can give colors dot red and font size 32. See,
Sir, screen
Sir,
struck in, sir.
what?
Screen struck in, sir.
Okay, wait, I will means share the screen again. Is it visible now? Guys, can
yes,
you
sir.
see?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you code editor? Okay. This is
Sir, can you show how to run the code in emulators?
in emulator. See, if do you have this icon, this mobile and Android icon in top right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you click on that one?
Yes, sir.
Can you see the list under virtual anything or add new device?
Yes, sir. I downloaded Pixel 8 Pro.
Okay. Are you able to see this run icon?
Yes, sir.
When you click on that run icon, it will launch the emulator. Click that icon. Wait, I will show you. See, currently I don't have any emulators. See, I have no devices selected. It will show. Now I am running Pixel X. I have two devices. You may have different devices in your list. If I click on this run icon, see, it is launching. If it is not visible, if you see the sides, no, you will see the tab called emulator. If you see here, if it is not visible, if you click on this emulator icon, it will show you the emulator. Are you able to see it, Bharat?
Yes, sir.
So I will share my screen. Could you please? What, Jahnavi? You are not able to run the app?
Yes, sir. I I didn't found any emulator, sir. Even I have USB cable.
No, no. If you have USB cable, if you have Android device, you can run it in mobile. You no need of emulator. If you don't have mobile or USB cable, you can run emulator. There are many ways you can see your output. This is the beauty of mobile development. Okay. If there is any error, we can connect post this session, because the class will disturb, right? For now, you can practice in this web browser for this class alone. After this class, we can resolve that issue, so that from tomorrow you can run in the code editor or emulator. Okay, done. Okay, now we have seen uh, the text, right? The second thing which we are going to learn is called row and column. So what we are going to do is, in row means it should have multiple widgets, because uh, if you are displaying it as row 1, row 2, row 3, inside the row 1, row 2, the best example is, see, if you want to display this UI, that is deliver features faster, craft beautiful UIs, and flutter logo. If you see the code, they are passed inside the array. How many of you know about list arrays? If anyone don't know about arrays or list, I can tell you. Can anyone? Anyone in this group don't know about list or arrays?
We know, sir.
Okay. So list is nothing but we have to pass the same type of widgets, so that it will display everything in the row. So if you want to achieve this output, for example, I will copy this thing and I will paste it right to run. See what happened? It printed 3 items in a horizontal line. Okay. For example, so whatever the values you pass here inside the children, it will print all the values in the horizontal line. We will see here. Text 1, text 2. See, it printed in the horizontal. But if you see the previous output, it was beautiful, and these are side by side. This is happened because if you see inside the row, there are many things called main axis alignment, cross axis alignment, main axis size. So the main thing here is, um, row means it's a horizontal, right? So if we are using main axis alignment, means it will tell the compiler how the main axis, means horizontal, should be. In main axis alignment, we have many things. In main axis, start, end, center, space between, space around, space evenly. These things you will learn in upcoming classes. Cross axis alignment means how the vertical should be. These things we can learn it in the future classes. See, When I put the main axis and cross axis, the value moved from start to center. As I said earlier, if you don't give any directions, everything start from left side only, left side of the screen. Okay, so this is what we call row. Similarly, if I change it to column, run it, see this one print in vertical. If I do the same thing, main axis in column also, the there is main axis alignment and a cross axis alignment. But when it comes to column, main axis alignment became vertical. The column means vertical line, right? So if I put main axis like center and cross axis like center, it will become to the center because the main axis I gave it as center. So instead of starting from left it goes to center. I said cross axis alignment means how this axis should be, means horizontal axis should be. I gave it as center. So I gave it as center for class and main, right? So it became, so here from horizontal it becomes to left, I mean center, and vertical it becomes to center. The point will be here. Got it? If I put the main axis as end and cross axis as end, you'll see where it will go. See? End. So in main axis alignment, it goes to end. So this vertical line, it goes to end, and the cross axis alignment, this one. If I put the main axis alignment as start and cross axis alignment as start, see, it goes to here. Now the main axis is this one, vertical one, and the cross axis is start one. If I remove the center, you will see the output. So see, it goes to the start. Because of center, even though I put it as start, it printed in the center. So this is how row and column works. This alignment you will learn by practice in the future. You forgot about this alignment. You may feel confused about it now. The main concept here is row and column. So if you want to print two widgets one by one in a vertical order, you have to use column. Okay. If you have to print the vertical side by side in a horizontal way, you have to use row. This is what you have to learn from today's session. Okay. Another thing we learn here is called container. Yeah, we will learn stack first. Stack is nothing but, see, stack. If I put the stack, you see what happened. See, text one went down, on top of it text 2 became. You know about stack, right? What is general meaning about stack? One by one top of the one another, right? If this is my one bundle and it is one bundle, this is called stack. Got it? So one top of another is called stack. So if you want the UI to develop like this, you use the stack. So this one became very clear when you learn about container. See, container. Container is nothing but sometimes you have to divide the UI into three parts. For example, see, see what happened. Container is nothing but if you want to declare the variables or objects or anything inside a particular range. If I give height, see, if you don't give any height and width, by default it will occupy the entire screen. If you give some height or width, it will occupy the particular range. For example, you want to print that hello world in a particular area, what you will do is you grab the text. First, you decide the boundary of that particular text and you put the text as a child to the container. You see what happened? So, whatever changes you make, it reflects inside that container only. Got it? See, this is what container is. Got it? You guys understood about container? Why we use container? If you want to display a widget within a boundary, you put that widget inside a container and you mention the boundaries for that particular container. For example, if you want to display both the containers side by side, what you will do? You will put both containers see like this. Got it? You understood the concept of container? Container is what? Any doubt? Yeah, someone is asking. Yeah, someone asked one question, right? Okay. This is the benefit of the container. So earlier I discussed about stack, right? See, if I put a stack, what will happen? Anyone, any guess? Instead of row and column, I put stack here. What happened? Any one guess? Anyone? See, what happened? I have two children, red and green, but I can see only green. Why? Any guess?
Sir, it store like in stacks, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Both are same height and weight. What happened? First, the red container will be placed because it is stacked. The second child which comes, it plays on top of the red. That's why that red is hidden and the only green is visible. For that one, I will do one change here. I will increase the height and width. Now, if you see, got it? See, first the red is placed on top of the green is placed. This is what we call stack. Okay, got it? So this is what we learned today. We learned about text. Second one is row. Third one is column. Fourth one is stack. Fifth one is container. Got it? See, now what we will do is, based on these four things, we'll do one small activity. You see this page?
Yes, sir.
Can we do that one?
Okay, sir.
No. See, you keep in mind. So instead of this logo, I can use a small container now, because these logos we have to download from the internet, and it require a little bit of classes for you to understand how to import logos, how to import images into the project. I will teach you in the upcoming classes. For time being, we will put a small container of height 50 by 50 for this one. Okay, if you see this one, what we have to use here? Anyone? Any guess which type of widget we have to use here to design this thing? Which one should I use, row or column?
Columns.
Yeah, good. Because everything is in vertical order. So here we have to use column to display this type of UI. So what I will do, first I will put a container of 50 by 50, and I will put a center widget, and I will say Chrome logo here, and below that one I'll put a text. Here we don't need a container, so that's why I will remove the container, and instead of hello world I'll put a text called welcome to Chrome. Can we run it once? What it will do? See, instead of stack we put it as column. See, it went to the top. What we have to do is this main axis cell center process. You see, instead of container, see, instead of Chrome browser, I put a logo. In welcome to Chrome, if you see, our welcome to Chrome is little bit short compared to this welcome to Chrome. Now what I am doing is I am giving a style. I'm increasing the font size. See, it became welcome to Chrome. Became big. See, but we have a gap between Chrome logo and welcome to Chrome. For that one, what we'll do is there is a widget called padding. Padding means, wait, I will do it in a I'll give it. See, the gap increased. We have to learn what padding. See, this is what padding is. If you are printing any text and if it is already there inside a container or any page, the gap to this gap, hello world is there, right? To that border and to this text, the gap which we use here is called padding. So if I here I gave this padding vertical. Vertical means this top and bottom. Horizontal means left and right. I gave the padding as vertical 32. That's why it gave 32 pixels of space between the Chrome logo and this welcome to Chrome. To understand this one, we will put it in a container and we put the colors as 50. Now, if put 0, you see this is the gap between Chrome logo and welcome to Chrome. If I put 32, you see what happens? This welcome to Chrome, when the compiler is printing that welcome to Chrome, this widget, it sees that padding, it is given as vertical 32. So it gave the space of 32 pixels away from the logo and 32 pixels below this welcome to Chrome also. If I print this container again here, see that 32 pixel is given from top and bottom. If I put with horizontal has 32, you see what happened? From left and right also, it has given the space of 32. See what happened? The space increased. In horizontal, I gave padding. When it is congested, what happened? It expanded. This is what happens. When you compress, it became expanded. So we don't need horizontal space. We only need vertical space as per our designs. See, this container, I gave it for illustration purpose. If you don't want any color, but you want that container, you just give transparent colors to transparent. That color became invisible. See, likewise, in our project, by using Chrome, you agree to the terms and conditions, and we print that here. This font we can decrease. See, we almost designed this page. See, can you guys able to see the output? This checkbox, these buttons, you will learn in the upcoming class. But if you see, can you guys able to understand how we can make mobile application using Flutter? You guys understood how we make applications
Yes,
using
sir.
Flutter?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See how easy it is to. Do you guys feel it easy or difficult?
Yes, sir.
What?
Sir, we are from EC background, sir, so that we are feeling little bit tough, sir.
What?
As we are from EC background, we are not able to understand much better, sir.
Yeah.
Still, we are having so much confusion.
Okay. What's the confusion you are facing here? Anything related to classes objects or related to Flutter? Which one?
Related to Flutter only, sir.
You didn't understand this thing? This Chrome logo, this part which we did here. Which part you haven't understood? Can you just tell me? If you are worrying about this colors or transparent padding, which one I have to use, how should I know? Those things comes by practice only. You don't guys panic. This one I am able to do because I already practiced a lot and my profession is a Flutter development. That's why I am able to code quick. What you have to understood is when you see the UI, for example, when you see that design, you have to imagine what is the base code we have to use here. If the Bharat told by seeing the code, we have to use column here. Why? Because everything is one by one. Okay. If the values are in vertical order, the UI is in vertical order, you have to use column. Inside that image, that logo, that welcome to Chrome, it is next thing. We have to write code based on that style. Okay. First we have to understand is what is the base format of the UI which we are going to develop. This thing comes by practice only. Okay. Now if you see another app, any other app, what we say, settings. See, if you see the UI, guys, anyone from the call apart from Bharat, can you tell me what type of layout we have to use? What type of base widget we have to use? See, here how you have to think is first I have a logo here, and below that I have a settings title. Below that I have a search bar, and below that network and internet connected device, apps, notifications, battery, storage. If you see, everything is one by one. First you have to sketch the layout. The main layout is everything is one by one, and we have to modelize that code part. I mean, whatever the UI you see, you have to first modelize that one. The basic layout is column. Everything is in a column, and inside the column, first I am printing the profile logo on the right side. So we have to think like that only. That process of thinking, it comes by hands on only. Okay, you guys understood what we have to do while developing in Flutter? So don't panic about this code will comes by hands on. Okay, you have to understand the basic layouts. If you understand the basic layouts, it will be easy for you. See, you almost came to that developing stage of this thing, which is similar to our Google Chrome. This is a very big application, but everything starts with that basic things only. So in Flutter, they wrote like this only. The order will be first the column. Inside that column, you will put a logo. After that, you will put a welcome to Chrome title. After that, you put a terms of conditions. This mixed type of text you will learn in future. You will learn in upcoming classes how to mix the normal text and the link text. See, if you click on that blue text, it is opening a link. Those things you will learn in future. But you have to understand the basic layouts. Okay. You guys got it about the basic things, the text, row, column, stack, container. These five are very basic things. Whatever the UI we develop from these basic things only. Okay, got it? Any doubt? Teja Reddy, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir, maybe for more sessions I'll get clarity.
Yeah. But what you have to do is you have to practice a lot. So this is not theoretical. We have to practice a lot to keep the code in our mind. So if you practice a lot, the code will automatically comes in your mind. You will start typing the code if you practice a lot.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys. I want everyone to print this in a web browser or mobile or emulator. Can you guys do it and upload a screenshot for me now? Because this is not a theoretical class. This is a
Sir, I have no doubt.
yeah. Tell Bharat.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, separate Flutter SDK అది డాట్ ఎస్డికే డౌన్లోడ్ చేయాలి సార్.
ఫ్లటర్ ఎస్టీకేతో పాటు డాట్ ఎస్టీకే ఆటోమేటిక్గా డౌన్లోడ్ అయిపోతుంది తనిగా అవసరం.
ఆండ్రాయిడ్ స్టూడియోలో చేశాం సార్, కానీ
Hmm.
మళ్ళీ ఎస్డికే డౌన్లోడ్ చేయాలని చూపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే. అంటే ఆండ్రాయిడ్ స్టూడియోలో అదే అడుగుతుంది. క్యాన్ వి డౌన్లోడ్ డాట్ ఆల్సో? మీరు అప్పుడు ఎస్ ఇచ్చారంటే సరిపోతుంది. డౌన్లోడ్ డాట్.
చేశాను సార్, కానీ మళ్ళీ కోడ్ పైన దగ్గర నోటిఫికేషన్ లాగా వస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే. ఒకసారి రీస్టార్ట్ చేస్తారా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఎడిటర్ని?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఒకసారి డౌన్లోడ్ అయిన తర్వాత స్టిల్ ఎర్రర్ వస్తే క్లోజ్ చేసి మళ్ళీ రీస్టార్ట్ చేయండి, పోతుంది.
ఓకే సార్.
సో ఇంకోటి ఇది చేశారా మీరు ఆండ్రాయిడ్ స్టూడియోలో ఇక్కడ ప్లగ్ఇన్స్?
సార్ అది ఫ్లటర్ చేశాను, డాట్ చేశాను సార్.
మీరు ఫ్లటర్ ఇక్కడ ఇన్స్టాల్ అన్నప్పుడే డాట్ కూడా అడుగుతుంది.
చేసేసాను సార్, కానీ ఒకసారి నాకు స్క్రీన్ చేస్తా చూస్తా.
చేయండి. రీస్టార్ట్ ఐడి అని కూడా అడుగుతుంది అక్కడ ఒక్కోసారి.
అది కూడా చేశాను సార్, రీస్టార్ట్ కూడా చేశాను.
ఓకే, యూ కెన్ షేర్ యువర్ స్క్రీన్, షేర్ చేయొచ్చు. హలో భరత్.
చేస్తున్నాను సార్.
యా. ఓకే,
ఇక్కడ ఇలా చూపిస్తుంది సార్, డాట్ ఎస్డికే ఇస్ నాట్ కాన్ఫిగర్డ్.
ఓపెన్ డాట్ సెట్టింగ్స్ క్లిక్ చేయండి. డాట్ అయితే డౌన్లోడ్ అయింది కదా.
ఎస్ సార్.
అక్కడ రైట్ సైడ్ క్లిక్ చేయండి. ప్రాజెక్ట్
సార్
ఇది ఏం పెట్టారు? ఎనేబుల్ చేయండి, డాట్ సపోర్ట్ క్లిక్ చేయండి. డ్రాప్ డౌన్ క్లిక్ చేయండి.
ఇక్కడ ఏం పాత్ చూపిలేదు.
ఇక్కడ రైట్ సైడ్ ట్రిపుల్ డాట్ ఉంది కదా, ఒకసారి క్లిక్ చేయండి. రైట్ సైడ్ డాట్ ఎస్టీకే దగ్గర డ్రాప్ డౌన్ కాకుండా పక్కన 3 డాట్స్ ఫ్లటర్ ఉంది. ఫ్లటర్ పాత్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ఫ్లటర్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేశారు కదా, లొకేషన్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? డౌన్లోడ్ డాట్ ఎస్టీకే ఇచ్చారా? డౌన్లోడ్ డాట్ ఎస్టీకే ఆప్షన్ ట్రై చేశారా ఫస్ట్?
చేశాను సార్.
ఎక్కడ డౌన్లోడ్ అయింది అది చూసారా?
డౌన్లోడ్స్ ఉంది సార్ Flutter.
క్లిక్ చేయండి. వెళ్ళండి. ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఫైల్ సెట్టింగ్స్. డౌన్లోడ్ డాట్ ఇవ్వండి. డౌన్లోడ్ డాట్ ఎస్టీకే ఇవ్వండి. స్టిల్ ఇష్యూ. ఒక నిమిషం క్లోజ్ చేసేయండి. ఇంపోర్ట్ ఫస్ట్ క్లోజ్ చేసేయండి.
ఓకే సార్.
క్యాన్సిల్.
ఓకే సార్.
ఒక నిమిషం కిందకి ఫ్లటర్ రండి. సెకండ్ ఆప్షన్ ఉంది కదా ఫ్లటర్. డాట్ కింద ఫ్లటర్.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఇక్కడ ట్రిపుల్ డాట్ ఇవ్వండి. ట్రిపుల్ డాట్ ఇవ్వండి. ఇప్పుడు ఫ్లటర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశారు కదా, ఆ పాత్కి వెళ్ళండి. ఎందులో ఉంది అది?
ఇక్కడ
డౌన్లోడ్స్. ఓకే, డౌన్లోడ్స్లో ఫ్లటర్. ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళండి, ఆ పాత్ అక్కడ ఇవ్వండి.
ఓకే సార్.
లేదు, అక్కడే వస్తుంది చూడండి. సిలోనా? ఎక్కడ, ఏ డ్రైవ్లో ఉంది?
సిలోనే.
సి ఓపెన్ చేయండి. లేదు, ఎక్స్పాండ్ చేయండి. అలా కాదు, ఎక్స్పాండ్ చేయాలి. ఎక్స్పాండ్ చేసి పక్కన యారో మార్క్ ఉంది. పక్కన సి పక్కన కాదు, సి పక్కన యారో ఉంది కదా,
బ్లాక్.
కింద దాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. ఎక్స్పాండ్. డౌన్ యూజర్స్కి వెళ్ళండి. ఆ పక్కన యారో క్లిక్ చేయండి. విఎన్బిహెచ్ అది క్లిక్ చేయండి. కిందకి వెళ్ళండి. డౌన్లోడ్స్ ఉందా? డౌన్లోడ్స్కి వెళ్ళండి. డౌన్లోడ్స్ యారో క్లిక్ చేయండి. ఫ్లటర్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయండి. ఓకే కొట్టండి. అప్లై
ఓకే.
అప్లై కొట్టండి. కింద లాస్ట్లో రైట్. ఒక్క నిమిషం బ్యాక్ రండి. దానిపైన ఆ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ సింబల్ నొక్కండి. ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఫైల్ సెట్టింగ్స్ ప్లగిన్.
ఏం చెప్పారు సార్?
ఫ్లటర్ ఒకసారి ఆ ఫ్లటర్ తీసేయండి. ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఫ్లటర్ వరకు తీసేసి ఓన్లీ అలా కాదు, అండో చేయండి. ఓన్లీ స్లాష్ ఫ్లటర్ తీసేయండి. ఇవ్వండి. అయినా ఇవ్వలేదు. అప్లై చేయండి. లేదా స్లాష్ ఫ్లటర్ స్లాష్ నొక్కండి ఒకసారి. స్లాష్ అది కాదు, స్లాష్ ఫ్లటర్ స్లాష్ నొక్కండి. ఫ్లటర్ అని ఇచ్చి స్లాష్ ఇవ్వండి. ఓకే, అప్లై చేయండి. విండోస్ ఫ్లటర్ ఎస్టీకే పాత్.
సార్ రావలేదు.
యాక్చువల్లీ అలాగే ఇవ్వాలి. సి స్లాష్ ఇలా ఫ్లటర్ ఇవ్వాలి. బట్ ఎందుకు?
ఈ పాత్ ఆల్రెడీ నేను స్టార్టింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇచ్చాను సార్.
ఓకే,
అదే డాట్ ఇది ఒకటి రాలేదు.
లేదు, ఫ్లటర్ ఇచ్చారంటే డాట్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా అదే ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసుకుంటుంది.
ఓకే
స్లాష్ ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఇక్కడ మీరు చూసారంటే నా దాంట్లో కూడా ఇచ్చుంటాను ఇక్కడ ఫ్లటర్లో. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, మ్యాక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఫ్లటర్. సో ఇలాగ ఇస్తాం అనమాట. ఇది మ్యాక్ కాబట్టి ఇలా ఉంటుంది కన్వెన్షన్, అది విండోస్ కాబట్టి వేరేలా ఉంటుంది. బట్
ఓకే సార్, ఒకసారి నేను యూట్యూబ్లో చూసి చేస్తాను.
ఓకే ఓకే, ఆ విండోస్ ఫ్లటర్ ఎస్డికే పాత్ ఎలాగో ఒకసారి చూడండి. ఆండ్రాయిడ్ విండోస్. ఓకే ఓకే భరత్. ఓకే, Pratham, everyone got this thing, right? How to develop UI using these basic things called Flutter. And any doubts in these 5 things? Text, row, column, stack, container. Anyone? Any doubts about these 5 widgets?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So can we do one small task? Okay. So I want you guys create a UI with 2 containers. First one is green with size of 100 and red with size of 50. So the UI should be, first row is green and red, second row is green and red but in vertical order, and third one of the row is green and red but in stack order. I want these 3 inside all these 3 inside one row. This green and red in horizontal order, this green and red in vertical order, and green and red in stack order. All these 3s in a vertical order. Can we do this thing? Guys, can you guys do it in your own editor? I want first 2 boxes, green and red. The green is of size 100, red is of size 50, and the order should be like this. All 3 should be in a vertical order. In that one, first is green and red in horizontal order. Second one is green and red in vertical order, and green and red in stack order. I want all these three in a vertical order. See, first you have to do green and red in a horizontal order, then green and red in a vertical order, then green and red in a stack order, and I want all those three in another vertical order. Can you guys do it for me? No need of padding and all everything. Just can anyone? Are you guys doing at least doing in your own systems? If you're doing it, just raise your hand. This is this is a small task. Create an UI with two containers, green with size 100, red with size of 50, and I want these three things in a vertical order. First thing should be the green and red in a horizontal order, green and red in a vertical order, and green and red in a stack order. I want all these threes inside one vertical order. Can you guys do it for me? Not for me, but for yourself, just for practice purpose. Okay. Who will do it? First, we will remove all these things. Okay, we will remove entire project. We'll do everything fresh. I need void main first, and I need run app. Inside that one, I need a material app, and in material app, see all these things. It will come by practice for you. All you have to do is this one, these three things to keep. First, what I said, I need a green and red boxes. So first, I will create a green box. Green of height 100, width 100, and colors dot green. I will run this project. See, I created a green box. So now I want a red box, but I want both in the same UI. So I will wrap it in a column. And see, now it is there. What I said, first I need both of them in a horizontal order, but here is in a vertical order. So I will change it as row. See, it is order. Now I need green road in a vertical order, second one, but I want those two in a vertical order. So what I will do, first I will put this inside a column, and now I will put this the same, but I will change it as column. See, first it is in a first green and red are in a horizontal order. Second, green and red are in vertical order. Now I want a stack. See, you guys see, first row, green and red are in horizontal order. Next, green and red are in vertical order. Green and red are in stack order. And these all three are one by one in a vertical order. You guys got it? Here we can do lot of code refactoring, means to make our code optimized. Here every time I have to give container multiple times. See, it is a lot of code repetition. What we are doing is we are declaring as variable. See, this is the use of variables. So instead of and writing entire code, I will put green. See, if I run it again, the result is same. Here we used variables. This is what we learned, right? Instead of code duplication, if you declare at one time, you can use it many times. So this is where the variables come in. For example, in future, if you want to change the red container of height 80 and size 80, if you change it at once, it all reflect in everything. See, this is how the variables are used. Not only for int x equals to 10. If you see the syntax, here also we used. In Dart, there is one beauty called if you assign the value to x and if you don't change the value x in anywhere in the code, if you give it as final, the dot will automatically fetches the type of x using its value. See, it is declared as 10. So the compiler itself know this 10 is an integer, so it will make it as integer type inside the compiler. You don't need to explicitly define it as int. If you mark it as final, that is fixed. But if you mark it as final, you cannot change it anywhere in the code. See, it will throw error. The finable variable can only be set once. So that's why if you don't want to change anywhere in the future or in anywhere in the other part of the line, you will declare those things as final. If you're going to change, then you have to declare it as basic type, its type. See, this is the object of container, so we give of type container. If you run it, nothing will happen. Same. You got it? How you use objects in Flutter? You guys got it? How we use objects in Flutter? Any doubt?
No doubts.
Yeah. Okay. Did you guys do in your mobile or emulator? Anyone?
Sir, Android Studio didn't work, sir. Tomorrow I will do.
Okay, okay. What about others? What about others? Is it difficult or you guys not able to understand? Others?
సార్ అది సింటాక్స్ కొంచెం అలవాటైతే మళ్ళా చేస్తాం సార్.
Yeah, syntax by practice వస్తుంది. బట్ మెయిన్ ఇంటెన్షన్ ఈస్ ఎలా చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఒక యూఐని చూస్తే మన బేసిక్ లేఅవుట్ ఏంటి, అది ఏ లేఅవుట్లో ఉంది అనేది మనం గ్రాప్ చేయగలిగితే లేటర్ పార్ట్స్ మనకి డెవలప్మెంట్ చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. మీరు ఇందాక చూసినట్లయితే ఇది ఒక వెల్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్డ్ అప్లికేషన్, బట్ ఇలాంటి యూఐనే మనం 5 minutes చేయగలిగాం. కరెక్టా? సిమిలర్. సో పెద్ద పెద్ద అప్లికేషన్స్ కూడా ఇట్స్ ఎ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ మల్టిపుల్ యూఐస్ అన్నమాట. సో మనం ఆ యూఐ డెవలప్మెంట్ నేర్చుకోగలిగితే మనకి ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ డెవలపర్గా, మొబైల్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలపర్గా చాలా మంచి ఫ్యూచర్ ఉంటుంది. ఈ వెబ్సైట్, స్మార్ట్ ఫోన్. చెప్పండి.
అది అక్కడ మీరు కంటైనర్ సైజ్ ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు .0 అని డెసిమల్స్ లో వస్తుంది కదా, షేప్ మనం వేరీ చేసుకోవచ్చా సార్?
ఇది వచ్చి ఈ వాల్యూ మీరు కంటైనర్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ చూసారు అంటే ఈ హైట్ చూసారా, ఇది డబుల్ టైప్ అంటారు అనమాట. సో మనం ఎలాగైనా ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు 100 ఉంది కదా, ఇలాగా. ఇప్పుడు పిక్సెల్స్ అని తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఇది ఆ పాయింట్స్ లోనే ఉంటుంది అనమాట, ఇంటిజర్ కాదన్నమాట. ఇది డబుల్ అన్నమాట. 100 పిక్సెల్స్ అనుకోండి, ఆ 100 పిక్సెల్స్ లో ఒక్కొక్క పిక్సెల్ కూడా ఒక్కొక్క పాయింట్ లెక్క అన్నమాట. సో 80.5, 80.8 అలా కూడా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. కాబట్టి ఆ హైట్, వెయిట్ అనేది వచ్చి, విడ్త్ అనేది వచ్చి డబుల్ టైప్ ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే సార్, అంటే చిన్న డాట్ ఒకటి ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు 80 అన్న ఒకటి
ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది, ప్లస్ దానికంటే కొంచెం 0.5 ఎక్స్ట్రా ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది.
అంతే, అవును. అది మనకి చాలా మైన్యూట్ అన్నమాట, కనిపించదు.
ఓకే సార్.
ఇప్పుడు ఇలా మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఈ స్క్రీన్ లో ఎన్ని పిక్సెల్స్ అయితే ఉంటాయో, ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఒక విడ్త్ ఉంటుంది ప్రతి స్క్రీన్ కి, హైట్ కి, ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై మనం చూసామంటే అందులో 80 పిక్సెల్స్ హైట్, 80 పిక్సెల్స్ విడ్త్ తీసుకోమని మనం కంపైలర్ కి చెప్తున్నాం. సో అది ఎలా ఉంటుంది, ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఓకే కంటైనర్ హైట్ 100, విడ్త్ 100 అంటే ఇక్కడ లెఫ్ట్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి 100 పిక్సెల్స్ తీసుకుంటుంది, విడ్త్ కూడా 100 తీసుకుంటుంది. కాబట్టి మనకి వచ్చి ఇలాగా మనకి ప్రింట్ కనిపిస్తుంది అనమాట. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈ స్క్రీన్ వచ్చి పిక్సెల్, అది బై డిఫాల్ట్ ట్రాన్స్పర్, మనం ఇట్లా వైట్ కలర్ లో ఉంటుంది. మనం ఇలా కలర్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మనం ఏ కలర్ అయితే ఇచ్చామో ఆ పిక్సెల్ ఆ కలర్ లో లోడ్ చేస్తుంది. సో మీకు అప్పుడు ఒక కంటైనర్ లా కనిపిస్తుంది.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
యా, ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, యూఐ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఈజీయా కాదా ఫ్లటర్ లో? మీకు ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుందా, లేకుంటే అంటే సింటాక్స్ వదిలేయండి, కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎలా ఉంది, ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుందా?
ఎస్ సార్, అర్థమవుతుంది.
యా, మీరు ఇలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారంటే ఈ 45 days నాతో పాటు ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు వచ్చి యాప్ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ మీరు డిజైన్ చేయగలుగుతారు. బట్ మీరు నాతో పాటు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి ఎవ్రీడే. ఇక్కడ నేను క్లాస్లో
ఓకే సార్.
ప్లస్ నేను ఇచ్చే అసైన్మెంట్స్ మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారంటే ఒక మంచి ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ డెవలపర్గా మీరు తయారవ్వచ్చు. మీ రెస్యూమ్స్లో అవి యాడ్ చేసుకొని ఈ ప్లే స్టోర్లో, యాప్ స్టోర్లో మనం అప్లోడ్ చేసే యాప్స్ని మీ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్లో కానీ చూపించినట్లయితే మీ కెరియర్ని వాళ్ళ కంపెనీలో కూడా మిమ్మల్ని ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ సైడ్కి తీసుకెళ్లే ఛాన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. మీకు ఆల్రెడీ సబ్జెక్ట్ వచ్చి కాబట్టి మీ రెజ్యూమ్లో అది మెన్షన్ చేస్తారు కాబట్టి ఆ కెరియర్లో మీకు రోల్, జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ అవన్నీ ఇచ్చే ఛాన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ అన్నమాట. గాట్ ఇట్? సో 1 hour అయిపోయింది మన క్లాసు ఇవాళ 9 to 10. ఈ 5 టాపిక్స్ మీతో డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నాను. ఈ 5 టాపిక్స్ మీకు డిస్కస్ చేశాను. అలాగే అసైన్మెంట్ ఇస్తాను. ఇవాళ నోట్స్ వచ్చి మీకు లింక్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాను. బికాస్ ఈ డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ చాలా క్లియర్గా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. మనకి తని నోట్స్ అవసరం లేదు. మనం చెప్పే టాపిక్స్ మీద మీకు డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ ఇస్తాను. అలాగే వాటితో బేస్ చేసుకుని ఒక అసైన్మెంట్ ఇస్తాను. మీరు అవి చేసుకొని వస్తే చాలు. నేను ఇచ్చే అసైన్మెంట్స్లో ఈ టాపిక్సే కాకుండా కొన్ని ఎక్స్ట్రా థింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి. అవి మీరు గూగుల్ చేసి చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది. ఓకే. సో దట్ మీరు గూగుల్ చేయడం కూడా నేర్చుకుంటారు. ప్రతిదానికి మన దగ్గర సొల్యూషన్ ఉండదు. సో మనకు తెలియని కొత్త ఎర్రర్స్ ఫేస్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం గూగుల్ చేయడం స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం ప్రొఫెషనల్‌గా అయినా. అది మీరు ఇక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేశారంటే బావుంటది మీ కెరియర్. ఓకే. గాట్ ఇట్? ఓకే.
Sir.
ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఏమన్నా ఉంటే ఉండండి. లేకుంటే ఈ సెషన్ లీవ్ చేయొచ్చు.